What if the next Legend of Zelda game gave fans everything that they've been dreaming of? After the open world revolution of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, the franchise stands at a crossroads. So while those games redefined freedom and exploration, many longtime Zelda fans are now craving a return to deeper storytelling, more structured progression, and the classic dungeon experience that defined Zelda's golden age. So today, let's imagine what the perfect Zelda game for the Switch 2 could look like, one that blends beloved traditions with bold new ideas to create a legendary adventure that truly feels like the next evolution of the Legend of Zelda series. Well, if you enjoyed the video, then subscribe for more Zelda content here on Triforce Times, and also stick around to the end of the video for an exclusive offer to channel members. Well, before we get into things, I recently asked the community members what they wanted from the next Zelda game, and from that feedback I've collated this step-by-step guide for how to build the perfect Zelda game. So without further delay, let's dive in. Well, first of all, we've got story and lore. So one of the biggest things fans are asking for in the next Zelda game is a return to rich, structured storytelling. They want a clear narrative arc with a beginning, middle and end that carries emotional weight and explores fresh, meaningful lore. Instead of relying on recycled history about ancient evils or fallen kingdoms, players crave new myths, new lands and bold narrative risks. Think light and dark world hopping or venturing into distant realms that we've never seen before. So while open world freedom was fun, it often came at the cost of a focused plot. This time fans are hoping for a story that guides the experience, where exploration serves the narrative and doesn't interrupt it. A Zelda game where the legend truly unfolds as you play, and not just hides in optional memories or background details. Well, next up we've got world design. So when it comes to world design, fans are asking for a more guided, purposeful approach, something that blends the open world wonder of Breath of the Wild with the structured progression of classic Zelda titles. Instead of a massive sandbox where everything is accessible from the start, players want a world that unfolds gradually, with new areas becoming accessible as you earn items and abilities, like a 3D Metroidvania. This design makes exploration feel rewarding and intentional, encouraging you to revisit earlier zones with new tools to uncover secrets. A return to the classic map structure, distinct regions, themed biomes and dungeon time progression would bring back that feeling of discovery layered with the challenge. The next Zelda doesn't need to shrink its world, it just needs to make it meaningful. Well, next up we've got dungeons. So if there's one thing that Zelda fans are united on, it's the desperate need for the return of classic 3D dungeons. Not shrines, not divine beasts, real, sprawling, puzzle-filled dungeons with unique themes, mini-bosses and memorable final battles. Players want at least a dozen of these dungeons, each one directly tied to the story and world progression. And these aren't just challenges, they're milestones, each unlocking a powerful new item that doesn't just solve puzzles, but transforms how you interact with the world. Think the hookshot or the mirror shield or the hammer, tools that are fun in combat but also open up new areas to explore. Bringing back meaningful dungeons would revive the core gameplay loop that made Zelda legendary. Explore, conquer, grow stronger, and uncover deeper secrets with each new victory. Well, next up we've got the art style. So visually fans are ready for a bold new direction, one that blends modern graphics with a darker, more realistic tone. There's a growing desire for an art style that echoes the atmosphere of Twilight Princess, but with the power of today's hardware to make it truly stunning. While the cel-shaded stylized looks of Wind Waker or Tears of the Kingdom have their charm, many players want a more mature, immersive aesthetic that feels mythic and also grounded. Not necessarily gritty, but rich with shadow and depth, where the world feels alive, mysterious, and a little bit dangerous too. A darker style could complement a more serious story, creating a Zelda game that's visually unforgettable and tonally distinct from its recent predecessors. Well, next up we've got gameplay innovation, so fans aren't just looking backwards, they want the next Zelda to innovate in ways that feel meaningful and fresh. Like how Majora's Mask introduced the transformative masks, or how Tears of the Kingdom revolutionised exploration with the Zonai abilities. The perfect Zelda game should bring in a bold new mechanic that redefines how you interact with the world. But it is all about balance, honouring the tight, deliberate design of classic Zelda while layering in modern gameplay systems. Players want more diverse enemies, challenging regional bosses and smarter combat encounters, and at the same time there's fatigue around bloated inventories, excessive crafting, or dialogue heavy sequences that slow the pacing. The goal? Well, it has to be a focused, redefined adventure where every new ability feels earned and every discovery reshapes how you play. Well, finally, we've got a few miscellaneous features that people want, so a great companion can elevate a Zelda game from memorable to legendary, and fans are eager for a new partner who adds emotional depth, gameplay variety, and a real sense of connection. So characters like Midna, Navi, and even Fi brought something unique to the adventure, and the next game has an opportunity to reimagine that bond in a deeper, more interactive way. Alongside this, players are asking for more customization, whether it's personalised gear or even the ability to furnish Link's home. These features may seem small, but they really go a long way in making the world feel personal and also alive. Blending these elements into a more guided yet flexible journey could strike the perfect balance between immersion, agency, and also emotional impact too. In the end, building the perfect Zelda game for the Switch 2 isn't about recreating the past. It's about evolving the series with purpose. Fans aren't just asking for a total return to linearity or a complete rejection of open world freedom. They want a game that tells a powerful story, unfolds through expertly crafted dungeons, and blends fresh mechanics with a timeless heart, with the timeless heart of the franchise. A darker, more mature tone, a world filled with mystery and progression, and a companion who matters. These are the ingredients of a Zelda game that doesn't just ride the success of its predecessors, but it redefines what comes next. Well, let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know what you want to see in the next Zelda game on the Switch 2, but that is it for this video today, looking at the perfect Zelda game for the Switch 2, and what fans really want. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Zelda content here on Triforce Times. Thanks again, and I'll see you real soon. Well, thank you so much for watching the video, but today I'd like to let you know about the Triforce Times store. If you like Triforce Times content and you want to get some merchandise, then browse the online store today. We've got t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and loads more in all shapes and sizes and colours. Also, if you didn't see something on the store that you want, then let me know in the comments. Comment on the video and let me know what you want to see in the merch store, and I will make it happen. So if you enjoyed Triforce Times and want to go above and beyond to support, then the store is a great place to do that. And also, you're going to get some high quality merchandise as well, so check out the Triforce Times store today with a selection of merch below each video, and you can also check out the store link in the description if you'd like to browse the whole store. But this video is brought to you by Triforce Times Backstage. This is available through Patreon or YouTube membership, and you're going to get exclusive benefits, plus you'll be able to go above and beyond to support Triforce Times. Free content is core to Triforce Times, and you can continue to enjoy these videos that you know and love. However, if you want to enjoy the benefits like early access, our community Discord, shoutouts in the credits of videos, content polls and exclusive videos, then select the tier that is right for you and join Triforce Times Backstage today. So help me make Triforce Times be even bigger and better, plus you're going to get some added benefits for a small fee every month. Well, thank you for listening, and now it is time to go back to the video.